vivo, G4 presenta El Gicador contra El Nerdo Loco, The International Phenomenon. Ataca the show!
Oh, that worked. It's amazing. Hey guys, I want to tell you a secret.
What do you got? What do you got?
Can we continue? Sorry.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, everybody. TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Brown.
I'm Olivia Munn, and we are coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. This band has a hurt knee. I'd like us all to bow our heads.
It's a bum knee.
It is. It's a bum knee. You know what it's from? I mean, all you lady fans out there, let me just tell you, this guy has a hurt knee from playing drums too much. That's hot.
Happens.
That's hot. On the show today, Donald Glover from Community will be here to clue us in about his new movie, Mystery Team, and reveal the secret to internet success. Oh, but I think we knew that. Internet success is from boobs.
Yeah!
Boobs. Then we've got an Origin gaming laptop with 8 gigs of RAM and free lifetime support. That's support throughout your entire life. Find out if it makes the grade in a viewer-requested Gadgetron.
You mean if I'm having like a midlife crisis, I can call up Origin and they'll walk me through it? They'll help me through?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're on hold for a long time, but you just keep waiting. They'll eventually answer.
Steve. Plus, Adam Sessler will join us for a rousing session of Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Game Break. Yes, in case you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, the Wii still exists. It's out there. You can play it. And Allison Hayslip just couldn't stay away from the cast of Get 'Em to the Greek, so we let her back for some more quality time with Russell Brand and Jonah Hill. And apparently, Greek-style sex came up. And I don't know if that's bankruptcy sex. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but find out.
But first, it's time to board the good ship, Internet.
Oh, going around the net. I can't bounce.
You don't need to bounce.
It's a very lopsided show to me.
I know, but it's pretty hot.
Thank you. Only 4 months, folks, until Oktoberfest. Get your pre-drinking on.
Guys, somebody's already really excited. That's awesome. You guys, wait. It reminds me of that clip from Spinal Tap. Do you guys remember that? Wait, show it again. Show it again. Wait. Right? Right? Didn't that? It was kind of like.
I thought you meant another. I didn't.
What?
I don't. Never mind. I didn't know you meant the. I didn't know you meant the combustion with the green globule or whatever. It just.
Yeah,
is
that cucumber?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
What?
Olivia, even I don't know where that's been. Okay.
I don't swallow with Kevin. They're pretty fresh, my one.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know.
I'll hop in there.
It's like salty.
Oh, I have to work a little harder than she does. I swallowed.
Certain stereotypes are well earned, like fake boobied blondes in Hollywood being dumber than a Texas school book.
Case in point. Case in point, former human being Heidi Montag. She did an audition attempt for Transformers 3. Did you see this?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm really excited to see it because I'm being told that this is a clip that Montag posted to her Dumb Book page and then sent to Twitter's fake Michael Bay.
This is for you, Michael Bay.
Ready. Fire.
Shouldn't she have like washed a Ferrari or done some Kegels or something? Wouldn't that have been a more appropriate audition?
Is that all? That was her audition.
That was her audition for Michael Bay.
Well, that was stupid. But by the way, Heidi, you're out of luck because supposedly that Megan Fox part is going to a Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah. Also, Heidi, your face ran out of luck like 6 surgeries ago, so you can just no whammies, no whammies, no. Oh, I look like this.
Let's just say that
wrap another healing crystal around your dumb face. That'll fix it.
Give me another one.
Huh?
Give me another one.
No, now I'm really disgusted with myself that I know that she's into healing crystals with her fake husband. I swear, don't ever let a woman live with you. Never, ever let it happen. I know that Logan wins all the challenges now on the Real World Road Rules thing. I'm like, the hell?
Kevin.
I know who the hell Logan is now. FML. And it's not, and the hard drive is full, so I have to kick out useful knowledge to make room for the girly crap. So I might have lost like learning how to ride a bike. I don't have that memory. I don't know how to tie my shoes anymore, but I know about Logan.
Our lives are so different because I was playing Red Dead Redemption this morning and you were watching Road Rules.
Yeah.
How does that?
It was actually the female lockup show on TLC
Oh, man.
on the DVR.
Oh,
That's what I
Lockup.
was watching this morning.
Lockup, they put them away. They're so crazy, and they're like learn how to cook and like little things. They're like, I can make a whole dinner with this little piece of
Someone
Tupperware.
please take me out to pasture. Today's number 3 item is inspired by the popular middle school girls with superpowers and skimpy outfits manga.
What was it?
Sailor Moon. You guys
Sailor
know?
Moon.
Sailor Moon? Yeah.
Now, you guys at home, you may not know this, but there are sailors for every planet, each with their own little quirky identity, designed to appeal to middle-aged Japanese salarymen.
Mm-hmm. And also Colombian students.
¡Por el poder del cristal del planeta Venus!
I'll get it down.
Wait, what was that?
I think it was this to I don't know, I couldn't see myself and I got lost. I got
Can I
confused.
tell you guys what's funny about you doing that? Because according to the guy's YouTube profile, he's from the town of Pereira in Colombia. Is long lost relative, my friend?
I hope not.
Because you did that so gracefully and no one asked you to.
I didn't know there was a town called Pereira. Maybe I'm royalty down there. In which case, look out, cousins. I'm coming to town. Thank you. I didn't know they were on me. I honestly thought I was more doing that for me. And then, hey, camera. All right.
Kevin does know random dance moves. Do and sing. Come on, you got that.
I can't. I'm wounded. I'm wounded
do the hand
here.
movements real quick.
That's it. Very good.
Okay. So if you've seen either of the Iron Man movies, you know that Tony Stark is constantly worried about Stark technology falling into the wrong hands.
Oh, yeah. And today, Tony Stark's worst fears have come to pass. The Iron Man armor is in the hands of babies.
That was great.
You know, when you see a dude in a bunny suit, you shoot first and you not care later. That is the
smart baby. Oh, and finally, and around the net, you can actually send home to your mama, right?
I send everything we put on the show home to. Oh.
Still ahead, America voted for its new idol, and you'll see the fallout next. Cucumber?
Hey, Mom. Well, hey, folks. American Idol fever just keeps sweeping the nation. Yeah. Sweeping on through that nation. We are all swept. Just ask the millions who tuned in to watch last night's finale. I mean, they'll tell you. It's a pretty big deal.
And did you watch it this year?
I don't watch that crap. But apparently there are still people out there who care about American Idol.
Yeah, and some of them, I have to say, well, some of you guys, you just care way too much.
The winner of American Idol 2010 is... Lee Dewey!
Told you, Marge. Ladies and gentlemen, the American voter.
How many of those Go mobile phones do you think she bought just so that she can like have the vote
text
fit
her vote.
in?
I don't know. As many as she could cram into her mobile.
Aw.
Home.
Hey,
Her mobile home is what I meant.
that's what we think. But what do you think, Ryan Seacrest?
That's right, Ellen Lita Wise beat out Kristen Bowersox on Idol last night after you voted. Thanks, America. And be sure to tune in next season for more American Idol.
I'm moving back to England. Cheerio.
And now, a sex mannequin. The Seacrest out.
I'm outside because my prissy little niece Kevin got all bitchy about who stays on his couch. So it's sex on the streets. Get on, Roar.
Hey, Ted, my girlfriend and I want to have sex in the shower.
Uh-huh.
How do we go about doing this?
Well, get her in the shower and then make a boner. Or bring something in there you want to shove into it. Voila. I'm like Einstein with a penis.
Okay.
Where's my parade? Hey, do you have hard sex problems? Well, I like beating them off of people. So, if you can find me, you could hire me. Sex in the streets.
Thanks, Uncle Ted. Now, sometimes we actually hand the Gadget Prawn segment over to you guys, the viewers.
You're welcome.
Yep. Folks, AppleCare has a time limit. When it's out, you're screwed, you're on your own.
Yes, but this gaming laptop has free lifetime support. Hey, Apple, suck it.
Oh. Origin is bringing PC gaming back to its roots with the Eon Laptop Series. Featuring custom paint and a sleek form factor, the Eon 15 will crush your opponents in style with its Intel Core i7 processor, up to 8 gigs of RAM, and an ATI Radeon HD 5870 video card. You can even call Origin for the life of the laptop and get free service at any time. So customize your own, starting at $1,620. Yes.
So
Even when you've decomposed, you can contact Origin for help with
it's the time
Microsoft
of
products.
your entire life.
Yep.
This, I have to say, it's a real brick of a machine. They actually would like me to hold it up, but it's one of the heaviest laptops we've reviewed.
Oh, come on.
It's also very thick right here. Look at that massive thickness. It has a utilitarian design. There it is. So, what do you think? Do you
I don't
like?
mind this. I don't mind. Like, yes, it's a beast of a laptop.
But why call it a laptop? Why isn't it just like a desktop that folds?
Well, some people call them desktop replacements, which is also the case. But this could fit on your lap if you're an American Idol voter. But when I look at this thing and I go, listen, normally gaming laptops have dragons that shoot neon out of their eyeballs, or like skulls that are on fire. And I don't mind that it's a little understated. Yes, it's a little clunky, but if you want that kind of a paint job, you can get it. You can spice things up, about $160, and you can get, look at that, that screams gaming laptop, or that also screams something else. But nevertheless, you are screaming if you have it. So there you go, $160. You can also pay a little bit more and get your own artwork on it. So.
Okay, for a 15-inch laptop, it does have a large extended keyboard and the touchpad.
Yeah.
In addition to its LED backlit display. So, do you think it's easy to use, or are you gonna have to carry around gaming keyboards and a mouse with you everywhere?
Well, it's pretty easy to use. The keyboard is widely spaced. It's easy to type on. I'm surprised it's not backlit though. I mean, that should be standard on most laptops, especially for those NatTom gaming sessions. The touchpad is large. It also supports multi-touch, but the texture is smooth, so your fingers might slide right off of it. Really, at the end of the day, if you're going to be playing a hardcore round of whatever it is you're hardcore gaming these days, you'll probably want to bring an external mouse to go with it. The display, though, is gorgeous. 1080p. It looks phenomenal. It's full HD. It's not as big as some of the other gaming laptops out there, but that's not really a huge problem when you're gaming. You're pretty in it.
Asians
Gorgeous
love
display.
you.
Gorgeous
Asians
display.
love you. Ugh. So this has some of the best specs we've seen in a gaming laptop. Core i7 processor, ATI 5870 video card. So with everything that we have in this, do you think this is the fastest we've ever seen? Because we keep.
Yes, it is. It is. Just barely. Just barely. We maxed out all the settings in Blur.
That's all you need to win.
It had absolutely no problem. It'll blow through any game on the market. And if you know anything about gaming machines, that means this thing will be perfect for like 3 or 4 days. Then something faster will be out there. But as for our normal 3D Mark Vantage tests, it scored the highest we've ever seen by, only by a couple hundred points, but it just barely beat the Asus Stealth Fighter laptop from a few weeks ago. That was not a stealth fighter. Cue disappointment.
Oh.
But it is the fastest one.
You can't show emotion, so you have to say it out as it's in a script.
Yeah.
Cue
Well,
disappointment.
all the Botox. No, I have to let you know what I'm feeling inside with my words.
How are you feeling now?
Aroused.
Okay, so these laptops start at you stop looking like that?
No, you can't.
Okay, so it's $1,620 that was where they start. But the one we have here has upgraded parts, and it actually cost $2,400. So what are we rating it with all of that included?
Yes, it's pricey, but it's a beast of a machine. It does a great job. We're giving it a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
The design, again, a little bit clunky, but you can't knock the fact that it's the fastest laptop we've ever seen.
Well, it's really to be carrying it around so you can then put it somewhere else to sit. It's not gonna. If it's clunky and heavy, it's not really the biggest issue.
Yeah, I mean, you're not trying to e-read this while walking down the street. You're gonna sit down and write your great American novel or play StarCraft 2 at Starbucks with this thing.
But everything else works great.
Yeah, and it can be even faster if you want to spend the money and upgrade. So we like it. All right, still ahead, everybody. Community's Donald Glover gets his Chevy Chase envy off of his chest.
Then rumors of how much Microsoft's Project Natal might cost are coming up in the feed. And we want to know, how much would you pay for motion control on the 360?
Log on to G4TV.com to vote in today's viewer poll presented by AT&T, and we will have the results later on in the show.
All over the world, people are laying their fingers on other people's Butterfingers. But fear not, the Butterfinger Defense League has got your back. They're looking for the 4th member of their team, and it could be you. You could even win $20,000, plus a trip to Comic-Con to meet Olivia and myself. What's better than that? Go to G4TV.com/Butterfinger Defense League to learn how you can join the fight.
Previously on Lost. Just kidding. It's the tag of the show. I'm Blair Herder. Here are your top stories. Now, while we still can't control our Xboxes with our minds, my friends, we are so close to just using our hands and our voices. According to Edge Online, Microsoft's soon-to-be renamed Project Natal will launch in October as part of an arcade package as well as a standalone unit. The video camera peripheral system will enable controller-free gaming, but will also cost $150 when sold separately, which for the most part is a small price to pay to feel like you're living in the future. So maybe you can't get your Honda up to 88 miles an hour, but the U.S. Air Force has definitely got that beat. Honda, an experimental aircraft, has beaten the previous record for hypersonic flight, flying at Mach 5 for more than 3 minutes. To put that in perspective, that's about 3,500 miles per hour, depending on the altitude. But altitude, look, it's really freaking fast. So fast. 4 of these X-51A cruisers have been built, and the Air Force will test the other 3 in the fall. Now, hopefully this won't turn out. You guys remember the Star Trek Voyager episode where Tom Paris actually travels at Warp 10 and he turns into that giant lizard? Again, with the hands in my pockets. And Gizmodo reports that according to Verizon Wireless CEO Lowell McAdam, once 4G goes mainstream, unlimited data plans, quote, may not make sense anymore for the company. The alternative plan, they would actually sell buckets, that's a technical term, of data to consumers and make them pay overage fees. Now, Attack the Show actually contacted Verizon Wireless to find out if current unlimited data users would be required to switch, and if so, when. Jeffrey Nelson, their director of corporate communications, responded that it's too early for them to say how pricing will line up. Now, according to Nelson, McAdam spoke to a high-level philosophy, and details of that are coming soon, I guess. I'm Blair Herter. You have just been fed, and I am not the father, everybody!
Congratulations, Blair. All right, lots of games lets you run around in space, but only one lets you eat gas fruit to fly around. Yeah, it's time for Game Break. Next plays Adam Sessler. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
How's the E3 Madness treating you?
Yeah. I even forgot to shave this morning. I must make more phone calls to PR people. Must get to yes.
Well, I do want to talk about something that will be huge at E3, of course. It's Project Natal, and as they just heard in the feed, it's going to set you back potentially about $150 bucks.
Granted, that is still a rumor.
It's a rumor, but it could be. And we asked our audience how much they were willing to spend for motion control on the 360. The results from today's viewer poll presented by AT&T RN turns out only 6% of our audience is willing to pay over $100 for motion control. Not all that surprising to me. I mean,
no, not surprising to me either.
Most people don't want to say they want to spend an exorbitant amount of money on a piece of hardware.
$100, that's that kind of magic number. You know, if it's just $99.99, it's mentally different than $100. And, when you also think, if it is $150, and then you bundle that just with the arcade unit, that's still a fairly pricey bundle, and you're asking people to kind of make that initial investment just kind of on the tails of Natal. That's going to be an uphill battle.
Do you think what we're going to see from Natal will change people's minds and make them say, okay, this is clearly something that's worth that much? Or do you think right now it's geared towards...
I've always said it's the Minority Report effect. That there's something innately cool about that.
Right. Now, if for $100 I got like 3 white girls that were in a pool of liquid that could predict the future, fantastic.
Yes.
I will purchase.
Yes.
That's fine. But it's not the Minority Report effect you're talking about. You're
No,
talking about
I'm just talking moving things with your hand.
Okay, got it. Okay, very cool. Let's get to Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Wii. Came out last Saturday for some, Sunday for most. What's going on this time? Let me guess.
No, in a surprising turn of events, Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach.
What?
Yeah, I know.
He kidnaps the princess?
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
It is nuts. I thought they were going to go on vacation to a tropical island all over again because that was the worst time of my summer.
Does anybody care about the story in a Mario game, though?
No.
Okay,
and
good.
Apparently Nintendo knows this as well, given the structure of the game. Does not have the story in the overworld of the first one.
Okay, and now you have Yoshi, which is phenomenal. You have Yoshi.
And it really changes up the gameplay. I was trying to figure out how they're going to incorporate Yoshi. It's that tongue. It's kind of like Indiana Jones's whip, except it's more mucusy.
Right, and I love that you can kind of lock onto multiple targets at the same time and go, and then power suits as well.
Yes, there were power suits in the first one. There's a lot more now. They're always fun. They change up the gameplay. The only one we don't like is that Boo suit. It was in the original Galaxy. It's slow. You don't have any powers.
Right, I hear. But now you said that they kind of scrapped the focus on the story and this open world sort of navigation. Right. They switched the map, so it's now streamlined, sort of like the old school Super Mario games, right?
It's like Super Mario World, where you just kind of see the map and you just kind of move, and once you get enough stars, you unlock other places you can go to.
And now, what about the level design of the game? Because some people said that with the original Galaxy, it was it's trying to teach you the notion that you could flip the world on its head, and you had all these different ranges of motion.
Really, one of the things that stood out in the original Galaxy is that every single level felt fresh and new. Usually in a platformer, once you've gone through like the third world, you see those same tropes, except now there's fire and there's ice.
Right.
Everything was fresh. Here, it's even fresher. And I must say, they assume you played the first Galaxy, because by the 4th level, it is hard, and you will die. This is a punishingly hard game.
Right. Now, they did do some, the one-ups are everywhere, so they definitely give you enough lives to get through it. And they tried to implement a checkpoint system, which also helps. But, is the casual gamer going to be completely screwed with this?
I don't know if there's such like so casual a gamer that they've never experienced Mario, it is kind of, we've been complaining, where are the hardcore games for the Wii? This is the hardcore game for the Wii.
Right. It's funny it came in the form of a Mario title, too, I think.
That's true. That's true.
And now what about, I love that you have the sort of the girlfriend option, which is the second player Wiimote. We call it the girlfriend remote around the house.
Yeah, it's like, look, I'm picking up Starbits. I think of it as the younger sibling option. Like, it's like, oh, I'll make my 4-year-old brother feel included. Just go pick up the stars over there.
Right, but now they have a little bit more to do. Yes, they can play Starbits cleanup, but they can also grab some enemies and kill them and shake things around.
There is some fun, and it doesn't really get in the way. So you can give it to someone who isn't the most skilled of gamers.
Right.
Hence the girlfriend option.
Yeah. And for those of you, would you consider it a full co-op mode, or do you just consider it an ancillary?
No, that's a
thing?
very generous term. I consider it's like 1.3 mode.
Okay, all right. And what'd you guys give it? It seems like
5
it's
out of 5.
5 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah, hands down a 5 out of 5.
A reason to dust off the Wii?
A reason to dust off the Wii. I think the toughest thing is now you have to decide this or Red Dead Redemption. It's kind of sadistic they came out so close to one another.
Yeah, I agree. But same gamers are interested in both?
Both hardcore. I know. It doesn't look like it's the same, but I think at the end of the day, if you love games, you should be playing both of these.
I completely agree. Adam Sessler, everybody, thank you so much.
No problem.
I'll let you get back to E3 madness.
Okay, must call.
Don't take no for an answer.
Must call.
Super Mario Galaxy 2 is in stores now. Let's go over to Princess Toadstool.
Adam really is one of the hardest working guys here. Give it up for Adam Sessler. Doing it all. So, 16 girls enter, 1 girl leaves. It's kind of like the Thunderdome, except with hot gamer ladies. We've narrowed down our hunt for this year's E3 booth babe to the Sweet 16. So now it's time for you to cast your vote. Go to g4tv.com/E3 2010 to watch the finalists and decide their fate. Allison Hayslip.
Boo.
Allison Hayslip spoke with the cast of Get 'Em to the Greek about their moms' butts. And that's why I love her.
Next month is the 10-year anniversary of Al the Snow live at the Greek Theater. We could put on an anniversary concert.
We did London, we did New York, and now the Get 'Em to the Greek World Tour concludes in LA.
Your job is to control the artist. If he's too messed up, you hit him with this adrenaline needle.
Like from Pulp Fiction?
Hello.
We made it to the Greek.
Yes, we
Mission
did.
success.
How are we going to celebrate? Greek, celebrate. Greek, celebrate. Greek, celebrate. I'm talking about Greek sex.
What is Greek sex?
Anus.
Really?
If he wants you to put the candy in the jar, you put the candy in the jar.
So what do you think it is about you and Russell that makes for such a great bromance?
Sorry, excuse me. We have a really bizarre, unique, and funny chemistry. We're very different from each other.
I feel like I've seen behind the curtain, and behind the curtain is a sweating little drunk idiot covered in puke.
It's so cold right now.
You can borrow this jacket, briefly.
Yeah, I'm just working on trying to get you undressed more. There it is. Am I good? How do I look?
You look absolutely homeless.
How about your very awesome threesome scene?
There was so much preparation, so much technical work on it, so much discussion.
It's a great opportunity to ogle an actress. Now the actress might feel vulnerable. So what? It's not my problem. I felt great.
It was not supposed to just be titillating or interesting or R-rated.
I was getting right up to the pair of them. I was in their face. I was pushing my trunk so near their trunks. It was unbelievable.
It was sort of so easy and almost boring, and I think we were all sort of like, oh, this is it?
They both said that they didn't want it to happen again and complained. But I think that was part of the flirting.
Hey, good morning. What time is it?
5 a.m. Should we go jogging?
Are you kidding around?
So have you gotten to do anything rock star from training to be a rock star? Like signing girls' boobs or something like that?
I've always done that. When I was a kid and my mum was breastfeeding me, I'd always just sign it afterwards. I'd say, there you go, mum.
Your son Russell, that would take up a lot of room. Your mom probably had bigger boobs than me, though.
Dare you speak about my mother's boobies?
You were speaking about your mother's boobies.
Yeah, but she's my mum.
That's true. That is true. And she probably still has bigger boobs than me.
Don't worry, you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. This is totally making the show.
People have different qualities.
Stay tuned. Donald Glover from Community will be here.
Yeah, we're talking about lady boobs on the web. There are lady boobs on the web. Oh. Stick around.
The feed is brought to you by Mobil 1, the world's leading synthetic motor oil brand. Step up to Mobil 1 at your next oil change. right, my next guest is the president of Hyphenates. He's a writer, an actor, a producer, director, and we're going to meet them all right now in one person. Please welcome Donald Glover, everybody. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
The consummate slashy. Writer slash producer slash director, musician, fire dancer.
Fire dancer.
Jazz tap enthusiast. What else? I mean, what?
I do actually jazz tap. That's not.
You do not jazz tap.
I do jazz tap. I took jazz tap for like 5 years.
Is Pilates instructor Windsor?
I don't want to
Step
get into
aerobics?
it, but I am opening a school this summer. No, I guess. Yeah, I just have a lot of things I like to do, I guess.
Well, what drives you? Because, I mean, do you wake up in the morning and go, I haven't accomplished everything today? I need to check off 15 more boxes of my life?
It's not so much that. I think it's just like, I really like this song. I want to make a song. Oh, if I make a song, like, that would really go great in this type of movie, so let me write that. And it's just kind of builds upon each other. Like, people are always asking me, like, how do you choose which one you want to do? I kind of see them all as the same thing.
Right. Well, that's incredible that one thing could be a catalyst for another creative project. Most people are like, I see a bag of Doritos, that would go great with this bong. And they go,
and then they're like, where am I?
I'll combine those two, fantastic, and then I'll enjoy something that someone who's hardworking has created.
And then you just wake up eating cherry pits or something like that. Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah.
Now, where would you put your level of celebritydom now? Community is a huge hit, obviously, and you're great on it. I mean, where? Can you get away with murder at this point, or what?
No, I got pulled over the other day by a cop, and he was gonna give me a ticket, and then he was like, "Oh, you have a New York driver's license. Did you just move here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just moved here. I'm on the show, and I was trying to get on."
Here we go.
Community.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, "Never heard of it." And I was like, "Oh, Joel McHale's on it." He was like, "Uh-huh." And then I was like, "Chevy Chase." He's like, "I love Chevy Chase." And then he was like, "Tell Chevy Chase he got you out of a ticket."
Really?
Yeah, that was it. And I was like, so as long as I can pull that Chevy Chase card, I think I'm good.
That's incredible. Forget your own level of celebrity.
I'm like 2 levels away from actually being famous.
If being 2 degrees separated from Chevy Chase, or really 1 degree, is enough to get you have a speeding ticket, what can Chevy Chase get away with?
I don't know. He's probably robbing a bank. Right?
He's probably strangling a streetwalker as we're having this
strangling a puppy and just running out. It's like he's probably
It's cool, I'm Chevy. It's cool.
Oh, I love that guy when he falls. That's what the cop's saying as he's seeing him choke somebody.
I love it. And you do some crazy impersonations. I saw you on Leno doing a phenomenal Tracy Morgan.
I like it because he's just like, when I first met him, like everything was like, it just kind of scared me because I was just like, everything was insane. He was like, you should put Legos in your sandwich. Everything was like so weird, and I was like, this guy's brain is insane. Yeah, he scared me.
I have a feeling that's going to be a new trend now. Like, you've just started, like, kids on the street eating Lego sandwiches, sticking out of wheat bread.
Just like a whole epidemic of just like kids not having teeth.
Teeth shattering.
Trying to eat
they'll replace them with Lego blocks. That's what they'll do, and then their sandwich will connect right in. But what else? You also do a Chris Rock.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. He doesn't really have anything. Just like, when you go to the school, like like a lot of big statements with him.
Well, and you work impressions into your movie too, which I think is great. It's a mystery team.
Yeah, mystery team.
And this one, you shot this a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, we shot this like almost 2 years ago now.
And what's the premise of Mystery Team?
The premise, I guess, would be these 3 kind of Encyclopedia Brown-esque like kids who were like, when they were 8, everybody loved them. And then now they're like in high school and everybody hates them because you can't do that forever. You can't be like kind of.
They're still trying to solve crazy crimes.
Yeah, they're still trying to like, who stuck their thumb in Mrs. Kimmel's pie and who did that kind of stuff. And that sounded gross.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like that.
In elementary school, that has one meaning, but in high school,
that sounded disgusting.
That has a whole other meaning.
I know. It's like, who stuck their thumb? It's like, yeesh.
It's a fun case to solve.
It's a great case to solve. It's like, it doesn't even really need solving as much as doing.
Just a sense of smell and a lot of questioning.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it'd be that, and then now they're like in high school, so to prove to themselves and the whole town that they're still, I guess, viable detectives, they take it upon themselves to solve a double murder.
All right, let's take a peek. We have a clip here from Mystery Team.
Okay, Brianna, we're gonna do something called Good Cop, Bad Cop. It's like a game. I'm gonna pretend to be mean, but it's just part of the game, okay? Wipe that smile off your face. You think this is a game? Oh, no. I'm just pretending, remember? Okay, now Duncan's gonna come in and he's gonna be the good cop. That'll be fun, right? Okay.
My partner. Guy's an animal, right? You doing okay? Can I get you anything? Apple juice? You know, I could make this real easy.
All right. The gloves are coming off.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And then you flipped a child's table.
Yeah. I mean, like, we had to cut it out. We had to cut the rest of it out because this is cable, but I beat the crap out of that
you
little
did,
girl.
you did.
It's
Which
really messed up.
Worth
really
the purchase
messed
price
up.
on DVD.
Yeah, have you seen Kick-Ass?
Well, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's way more violent.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
And finally, I want to congratulate you on the launch of your blog.
Oh, thank you.
Very impressive. I loaded it up and saw a header graphic and giant boobs.
Yep, that's
So,
my blog.
Immediately bookmarked. Well done. I set it to my homepage.
I debated for a long time to put that video up that's up right now, just like the girl with big boobs. Like, it's just like it's not just boobs, but like, yeah, I think like
Don't try to justify that video.
Trying to justify. It's not, she has a doctorate.
She's
like,
artfully bowling and taking her pants off.
Yeah, she's beautiful. So I was like, I'll put it up.
But what's the notion of the blog then, for those who don't? I mean, is it just stuff that you find interesting and boobs and bowling alleys?
It's stuff that I find interesting. It's trying to like keep up with all my projects and when I'm going to be in your town and dates and doing stand up. You know, when stuff like Mystery Team is coming out and all that stuff. But also just like I guess cool videos and ideas and like art that I think is really cool.
I don't know how you managed to spin so many plates at the same time, but we enjoy watching you spin nonetheless, Donald. Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. We didn't even talk about the music. We'll get to that some other time, please. You guys, go get the Mystery Team DVD. It's out now. Check it out.
If you want to be industrious and creative, you'll probably want to get involved with the DIY movement. And if you want to live every aspect of your life this way, you'd better get to the Maker Faire.
Kneel before Morgan Webb, the Spider Queen, at Maker Faire in San Mateo, California. The 5th annual Maker Faire is a 2-day-long celebration of all things do-it-yourself. This year's fair pulled in almost 100,000 inventors, tinkerers, and adventure seekers.
It's a conventional SoCo machine. We just replaced the electric motor with something a little bit sexier, which is steam.
This is our hub. It's our hunting utility cannon.
You are the creator of Maker Faire.
You know, I am, but you know, really the creators are everybody around me, the makers that are here setting up and interacting with people over this weekend.
So what's the theme this year?
It's young makers.
Well, that's adorable. All right, guys, who came up with the idea for the dragon?
Well, this kind of started out as like a Halloween prop idea.
And what do you think the hardest part of the project was?
Learning how to incorporate fire into it.
We have 2 propane tanks. One is full of liquid propane, and then we have an accumulator that siphons over gas propane into it. And so when we hit the button to release the propane, it shoots it through the tube at really high speeds. And then we have a transformer that connects to a spark plug, and the spark plug then ignites the propane at the same time it's released. So it gives a big flame.
Did you have all of the intricate inside of the rocket ship designed before you even started?
No, not at all. That was ad hoc in many respects. We spent about 3 months designing it in a CAD program called SolidWorks, and then we spent 3 months building it.
Samana Spider was actually originally conceived during a competition that a bunch of our friends put on. The challenge was to make a walking machine. Top speed on a good day is about 10 kilometers an hour. 4 years ago when we built it, it was gas powered. At the beginning of this year, we got lithium-ion batteries. It'll run about an hour or 2 at full speed, but it'll probably break before it runs out of batteries at full speed. At a more civilized pace, it'll go like 6 to 8 hours, and it'll last a long time.
We have a musical performance that consists of homemade instrumentation, and the centerpiece of our performance are 2 giant musical Tesla coils.
And how safe are Tesla coils?
They're extremely dangerous, actually. What we do is we take a MIDI sequence and we output it through a fiber optic cable to a handmade microcontroller that sends out what's called a PRM, or pulse rate modulated signal, to the Tesla coil, which controls the pitch of the spark.
The pitch of the spark being the actual noise that the spark is making.
Absolutely.
So now I'm going to be standing in a steel cage.
We're going to put you in that cage right over here, and then we're going to turn them on, and you're going to have to stand there for a few minutes while we zap you.
Let's do it. pretty awesome. Maker Faire is expanding all over the country with events in Detroit and New York. Just check makerfaire.com for more information. I know how I'm getting there.
Today's Epic Fails up next. Somebody don't care for a finished flag. Stick around.
Today's Road Report is brought to you by the Dodge Grand Caravan. Visit your local Dodge dealer today.
Kevin says, eat me.
Coming up tomorrow on AOTS, Michael Emerson joins us in studio with a first-hand exclusive on never-before-seen Lost footage. Plus, Chris Gore chats with Splice star Adrian Brody about how to create hot monster chicks. And Olivia drops her drawers to show us her backside in our AOTS classic. See it tomorrow.
I don't remember that. For some reason I remember that.
The old kibble switch.
Funeral pyres are for the recently deceased.
Yes, if you almost die because of one, you're doing it wrong.
Darren, you can make a good fire.
There you go.
It's
buddy. Is that
all? No, whoa.
It was a pretty little pyro ballerina, huh?
It was pretty.
I might die. If his father wasn't already dead, that shameful display of arson would have surely killed him. Trust me.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
I would like to thank our guests, Donald Glover and Adam Sessler.
Hope your knee
glad
feels better.
Thank you.
Everybody stick around. Campus PD starts right now.
Good night, folks.
Oh, good night.
And thanks, Twitter tweets.
Oh.
Nom.
Ha ha.
Okay. I smell Photoshop.